Welcome to Brown's Rod and Custom, your home for street rods, muscle cars, and Volkswagen content. This is my dad, Big Ron. He's our body man and fabricator. This is my beautiful wife, Megan, our editor-in-chief and supporter. And this is me, Adam, the designer and mechanic for our projects. If you find our videos helpful, like and subscribe for more content.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Brown's Rod and Custom. If you're watching this, please hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. It would help us out a lot. Stay tuned. We got a lot more for you in this episode. Thanks for watching. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. Happy Saturday. It's February 22nd, and we're getting started here about 11:16 in the morning. A little bit of a late start, but I had some things I had to do this morning. So I'm going to get started on the Apache. Got the thing pulled out, and I did not hear from the metal fabrication shop, and they are closed until Monday. So looks like we will not be getting that floor at least before Monday at the earliest. So stay tuned for that, which is fine. I don't have to have it right now, but it would have been nice. The other piece we took there, they made while we were sitting there. The back of the cab, it was like, this is great. So anyway, let me show you what we got going on here. So I am going to be working, I got the welder hooked up. I'm going to be finishing this here, welding, coming across and down, and then I'm going to jump over here and do the same thing on that side, get this done. I'll probably start welding up some of the holes in the firewall that I know I don't need, the little ones that I can hit, you know, stuff like this. That kind of stuff. I don't need these holes, and I know that, so probably start doing some of that too. But while I'm doing that, Big Ron is going to be making, turn the light on here for you. Big Ron's going to be making that patch panel right there. And I know I've said that for days now. We're actually going to do it this morning, so this will be done today for sure. And then I can get in here and weld the rest of this up and clean all this up, and then I can get all this poured, this whole area. So that's what we got going on at the moment. I'm not going to promise you anything else because I don't know what's going to happen. These days lately are just, you know, they go where they go. So see what we can do. But if I can get those two things welded up, on the floor welded up here, and I can get that patch in there, really be going down the right path for the day at least, for a start. So bear with me. I'm going to start welding and get suited up here and start welding. I don't know if you noticed in last night's video, I was welding here and then I start patting my leg. I burnt the hell out of myself right here. I was wearing sweatpants like an idiot. Wear jeans, boys. The embers went right through the jacket, through the leather jacket and down the sleeve and nailed me. And it got me in the arm and got me in the leg. I'm fine, but it was just like, oh shit. But yeah, be safe out there, boys. Don't do anything crazy. Make sure you're wearing the proper stuff because this stuff will hurt you. Anywho's, hey, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. It would do us a whole lot of good, and it'd be a really big help for us. I think right now we're 19 subscribers away from 2,000, which is a big goal for us and for the channel. We're just trying to grow, and we're going to keep doing things like this, you know, and we really appreciate your support. And yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to start welding. I'll bring you along for the ride. one side. So all of this is welded, all the little holes are welded. These are pop rivets. I'm gonna drill these out, this one here and this one here, to get a more flush look on the firewall. And then this is pretty much there. And then we got some work to do in some other places, but that gets this a whole lot closer. So stay tuned, guys, more to come. I'm gonna jump over to the other side here in a minute, and Ron's gonna start doing that panel, that patch panel. He just couldn't do it in there with me welding here because I'm flashing them. So stay tuned. Alright, gang, here's what we're gonna do. I've got it welded to here, okay? The other side's done. Here in a little bit, we're gonna figure out how to get this off. This is where the brake pedal used to come through. Our brake pedal is gonna be inside the car, so we don't need this. And this is keeping me from welding all of this here. So I'm gonna hit this little section here, and then we'll figure this out, and then I'm gonna go down this. So really, this will be the last thing we do, but we'll show you that when we get there, how we're gonna do that, because we haven't figured it out yet either. I think it's spot welded in. We gotta look. So, anywho's, I'm gonna keep welding. Here we go. go, boys. She's welded. She's hotter than hell, but she's welded. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is Big Ron has made that patch for the inside on the cowl. I'm gonna go ahead and tack that in, and then we'll get all that welded up. And while I'm doing that, me and Ron are gonna take a look at this, see if we can't get this piece off so that I can finish up across here to do from here to here. So, yeah, we got some really good penetration. The welder's welding great. I'm getting better at welding. I weld very rarely. I used to weld all the time, but I haven't welded in a long time. So, getting my hand back in it, because I need to be welding more and more. A lot of this is me doing the camera work, right? Trying to make sure we're getting footage and you guys actually see something. There's a whole job that goes along with that. But I'm trying to get in here and get into the paint and the body work and all the things, you know, that I used to do, and just get my hand back in it. That way if anything ever happens to Ron, God forbid, we don't die, right? And we can continue doing this, and I'm learning as much as I can from him. So he's a wealth of knowledge. I'm trying to learn everything I can. So stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna set the camera up inside so you guys can see us put that patch panel on. Cool. Show you what we got here, boys. Now, floor's finished. We got the door out. So now I just got to take this cable shit out of here. And yeah. So next, we'll be figuring out that right there on the other side, because that we don't need, and getting that welded up. But we're looking good, boys. Stay tuned. here's what we got, boys. This, you just saw us take off. It was right here, okay? This is where the stock brake pedal, where it came from the floor, the brake pedal came up and through the firewall. We don't need that anymore, which means we don't need the big ass hole in the floor, right? So we took this off, one, because it was blocking me from welding from here to here, right? And the other, so we could weld this hole up so we don't have this problem, right? We don't need another big hole in the floor and exhaust coming through, and we need to seal it up, right? So, this came off. Now what I'm gonna do is we put Big Ron got a washer, okay, like flat washer. That's what you see right here, okay? You zoom in. Hopefully you can actually see it. So we've got a flat washer right here, okay, with a hole in the middle. I'm gonna tack this on. It fit perfectly, this washer fit perfectly into this hole. So I'm gonna weld this washer in, and then I'll finish welding this up. And from that point, we don't have this hole anymore, okay? That's gonna fill this hole. Now these three holes we're gonna keep. These are for the original headlight dimmer switch on the floor. That's what goes there. And then we'll figure out what all this other stuff up here is a little later. But for now, we're gonna get this one welded up, and we're gonna finish welding up the floor here. And that'll get this done. So stay tuned for that. That's what you're about to watch, okay? Hey guys, welcome back. Alright, so I'm sitting in the Apache. This is the dash. And what I'm working on here is starting to weld up the firewall. Got a bunch of holes. Which ones do you need, which ones don't you need, and figuring all that out, right? Because I don't want to like weld up the hood hinge holes, right? That kind of thing. So I already welded up this hole here. Put you down here, you can see it. Maybe. All right, okay. So for reference, steering column, okay. Welded up this hole, okay. This is for your brake pedal coming through, okay. It was either this one or this one. This might have been the clutch pedal, one or the other. But I got that one welded up. These three holes I'm not welding up because that's your factory headlight dimmer switch right here. It goes, see where my finger's going in there? Right? So working across clutch pedal, steering column area we're leaving alone. But then you get to this one. I believe this one's the brake pedal. Now I can see spot welds on this bracket here. Can you see this bracket here? It's a better question. Right here. So I need to take this bracket off. So to do that, I'm going to take my drill and drill out these spot rivets, spot welds, and then pop this one off. And then we'll put a washer in here and weld that up from the other side. And then that one will be done. And then we'll start figuring out these guys here. Basically just doing here down, right? Trying to get anything from here down welded up. So if it doesn't need to be there, it ain't gonna be there. So that's kind of what we're doing. So let's see how this works. Okay guys, so we removed that brake pedal piece here. Now we had a big hole, right? So I've got a washer inside of that hole, fits perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is do a couple tacks. I've got a magnet on the back side of it, on the firewall side, engine side, that's holding it. I'm going to put a couple tacks, pull the magnet, and then weld it up. And then this one will be done. And I'll weld up these 3 holes as well. It ain't pretty, but it works. Alright. So there's that. So all of a sudden we're starting to fill the holes, guys. That's the idea, right? So next we'll try to figure out these two, and or at least one of them, and kind of continue going from there. So stay tuned. I'm gonna let this cool off, and then we'll keep rocking. Hey guys, let me show you something kind of cool that's going on. And these are just mock-ups. This is just something we're attempting to do. So on the 40 Ford, we're attempting to build our own center console. Okay, so Big Ron made this out of cardboard and then traced it onto the plywood here. Now he's getting ready to cut this out, and then we're going to see if it fits. Now we got certain criteria that we want. We want the radio, same radio that's in the Volkswagen thing in the 40 Ford. So we have all of that capability. We also want 2 cup holders right here, right in that area, between the shifter and the emergency brake. But it's got to come up and go up in there, and the radio's got to clear the AC behind it, and so on and so forth. So we had a radio in here at one point, a mock-up center console, and it was okay, but it left a lot to, it wasn't great. So let's put it that way. So long story short, we're redoing it. He's been working on that for a while I've been working on the truck. But yeah, we did figure something out on the 40 Ford today. The rattle is back when you put it in reverse. We think we got a bent flywheel, so we might have to swap out flywheels at some point on this. We put a used flywheel in it, like, you know, that was stupid, but we did it. We got one for like 10 bucks at a swap meet and thought, it'll be fine. Yeah, it ain't. So live and learn. So we'll be doing that at some point, so I'll bring that to you when we do it. We'll just buy a new one and put it in. And getting it.
Getting it. Slowly but surely. We're still.
You still got a ways. You're looking good. We've got a pattern. Hold that up. Let's see what it looks like. It's our Lanai number 6 middle for our windows, in case there's a hurricane. But it's all good.
Oh, good. Just another piece of wood.
Another piece of wood. See if it fits. Let's see if it fits, please. Now this is our first attempt. It very well could need some adjustment, probably does. But you can kind of get the idea here. Where it meets up to the dash. Does all the things. It's not terrible. Not terrible. So there you go, guys. I'm going to help Ron out, and we'll be back in a little bit. Hey, guys. Welcome back to Brown's Rod and Custom. All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here. It's about 6 o'clock. Got a lot done today. You guys saw the firewall and patch panel inside the Apache and the cowl. Big Ron working on his center console, which is still in progress. So really happy with how everything turned out. If you made it this far, please hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. It is free, costs you nothing, but helps us out a whole lot. We are we're about, I want to say, 20 subscribers away from 2,000, which is a huge goal for us, and it would really help us out. So yeah, so tomorrow we're going to keep working on the Apache. When we get back from my Zephyr Hills house, I got to go sink some 4x4s for my fence that's falling down. Hurricane got her a couple months ago, and it's just finally given up. It's given up the ghost. So we're going to go take care of that real quick and be right back over here, and we'll be working on the Apache. I'm going to continue on the firewall, and we're going to continue working on some of the floor in the firewall area here. Just try to keep getting this together, and yeah, and then once we get it all welded up, then we got a lot of grinding to do. So just a whole lot of stuff to do still, so stay tuned for all of that. We hope you guys have a great night, and we're going to have a beer and hang out and call it a night. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow.